Is it my time to talk already? Look at that. You know, some people would say I talk too much, and they would just say, like, you know what? Just play the music, Jordan. Just play the music, and everything gonna be alright. Yeah, I think that's how that works. Back to life, back to reality. Yeah, knew that was coming. I can't start a stream off like that and just expect that I'm not gonna get told to slap myself. Well, outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live! Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2, and slap's gotta be paid. Hey! Oh! Yeah, well, don't get on me. I'm not too prickly here today. Just woke up a little long. I thought to myself, like, maybe we'll play Final Fantasy, but then the wife and the kiddo went to go swimming, so I was like, oh, okay. So I don't have to drive them to my parents. Penguins wearing tuxedos. How are you? We are finished with the prologue of the game. We've already got 16 saves, I think. That's how it works. So right on into a 5-hour stram yesterday. I was trying to find out how I could how I can highlight the slaps, just so people maybe like don't have any idea of what's going on. You beat the Kirby game plus Paper Mario. Like, there's a Kirby game, or you beat, like, on the Switch? Is there a new Paper Mario on the Switch? Good for you, champ. I knew that's why we kept you around here. I heard good things about Origami King. I heard good things about the Kirby game. Like, I never really grew up playing Kirby, but good platformer. It's hard for you. Why is it hard for you? Because I don't do. Oh, see, I don't mind those games. I like a good platformer, but it's in 3D though, isn't it? Welcome to the 3D. And then you go. Has Kirby ever choked? Ever came across like a, yeah. No. Anyways, let's load this up because yeah, if I don't shit yap it up, we'll never start this next chapter. So let's get on into chapter 1. How many days we need to go shooting forward? Just one. Departing Ymir. So
the scars left on Ymir were fortunately much more shallow than anyone had anticipated.
What he said.
Partly thanks to the fact that the number of assailants was relatively small, there were no fatalities.
Huh.
And the next morning, everyone worked together to clean up the damages and restore the village to its original form.
There's a couple fires. I'm guessing Dad was okay. Dad was shot. Mom was just knocked unconscious. But pretty much outside of that, they took Princess Alphine and Elise, someone that looked like Milliam, but was not Milliam.
My father was heavily wounded, and he had been in a deep sleep ever since.
You said no one was killed.
And while we knew his injuries weren't life-threatening, he would still need to be under careful watch for.
Okay, well that's good to know. That was good to know. I thought my family was just like eviscerated, and I was like, because I started to say yesterday, I was like, oh, is this how this is working? Maybe.
Meanwhile,
oh, is this our winter garb? Far better than our casual clothes that we had previously. I wasn't really feeling it.
You're set on leaving now, aren't you?
I am. I realized that with Dad unconscious, I should probably stay and protect Ymir in his place.
You could do that, Reen. Those are always viable options, but your sister got taken, Princess Alphine was taken. All these things are happening. Civil war is happening out in the world. You might be needed out there, and we gotta find our friends from the last game because we don't know what they're doing.
You could even say that I've got a duty to do so as his son. But I've got something else that I need to do. And to me, that takes priority.
If that's your decision, Reen, then I've no intention of stopping you. Like I said when you and Elise first left here to attend Thor's and Saint Astraea, it's a mother's duty to watch over her children and wish them well as they fly the nest.
Okay.
Mom, thanks.
I mean, I think we already assumed that we flew the nest quite some time ago, off to school. Elise is off watching Princess Alphine as, I guess is the help, but I mean, they also grew with a bond together.
I'll be sure to watch over your father and this village in your absence.
But yeah, Vita Clotilde showed up, also a witch. Everyone's apparently a witch. Even our friend Emma, apparently a witch. Who would have known? I wouldn't have known, but...
Princess Alphine and Elise...
How was your last week there, penguins wearing tuxedos? I didn't catch anyone, obviously. I was not streaming, was not around, came back yesterday. Need to do post-game shite. Post-game shite. I'm not a fan of post-game shite. Once I see credits roll, tears, credits, I don't really go back on into a game. I feel like, okay, I saw that. Now, I like wrapping things up before credits, but I don't do post-game.
Please, take care of him.
You can count on me. On my honor as a member of the Bracer Guild, I'll do everything in my power to see your request through.
I'd tag along even if he said no.
Yeah, there's no telling. I have found in the few games that we play, ladies and gentlemen, there's no telling cats that they can't do what they want to do. I mean, I know that. I'm an owner of 3 cats. There's no telling these cats what to do. They just do what they want to do. Charmwood, the people stuff are coming in and they can clean shut on the park down if it's not good. Hold on, I gotta read that sentence again without having a stroke. So a deep clean all month. Oh. Did someone just vomit everywhere?
It's about time we went and looked for Emma.
Thanks, you two. I'll be counting on you.
So, I love how, Alphine and Elise were taken, but our first thought is well, I guess the thing is that, with Vita Clotilde being a witch, they all sort of sense each other. Maybe that's the reason why we're gonna go and try to find Emma first. And you know what? I could always use a good mage. Throw them on out there, right? Just that. So they are cleaning out containers, and managers are panicking. I love when a good manager starts panicking, right?
See you soon.
Oh my God, I'm freaking out! Right? Like one of those deals.
Take care. And may the goddess watch over you.
Oh, yes. May Ideos watch over us. Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff.
Your mom's a strong woman, all right.
Don't get any ideas, Toval. I don't need you to also be my dad.
She really is.
You think that's where he was going with that? It could have been,
do
right?
everything I can to bring Elise and Princess Alphine back safely so that I don't let her down.
See, I thought I chose the this whole see how I'm hitting this A button? I thought I chose the button to let it go. Maybe it doesn't work. I don't know.
No. I will bring them back.
Guess we can skip the pep talk if you're that fired up.
I mean, I don't look like I'm fired up like you are, Toval, but I mean, I'm as fired up as Reen gets.
Try and repay all that support she's giving you the next time you swing by here.
I gotta pay my parents' support?
Speaking of next time, it's time to go.
Well, where are we heading?
We're stopping by the valley before leaving, aren't we?
Sure, why not? Maybe the guy will actually have some weapons to pick up this time.
I want to see how Valamar's doing. Once we're ready, let's head out.
And also, did I just lose all the things that Elise had on her stuff, her body? I don't know. All right. You can now use the quick travel menu to warp instantly to any location. To use the quick travel menu, press the X button and select your destination. When inside a town, you can use the X button to access the quick travel. Now, do you mean, wait, is the X button the same as, I don't think they're the same. It could be, maybe, don't know. So, when they're doing all this stuff, are you working or are you not working while they're doing all this fun stuff? No, I didn't want them. God damn it. All right, let's see. Oh. Okay. So I didn't have it set. I don't know why that didn't work that way. And this didn't hold either. Well, I feel like that is good. I looked at the other game. It was 2, 4, and 4, and I feel like that's too loud for this game. Why do they gotta fix things around? I don't know. Did you save it? Good. All right, we got our tactics. Sure, now we're gonna love each other because we're great friends. And then orbments. Can we do stuff? We got some firebolts. He's got some stuff. Doesn't have a heal, but we got one, so we'll be okay, I think. Anyways, equipment. He's got some stuff. I'm assuming this is the stuff you can't. Yeah, you can't remove. That's like a smash rod. I'm not feeling the smash rod. A stun rod. I feel like he would be better suited with a sword or even a gun. For crying out loud, I'm not feeling his weapon, but I digress. I don't have options. So it looks like we have a couple options to go visit, to go talk to people, and then we're gonna go heading off into the valley. Is my guess? Is that what that wants? Head to the other side of the valley. Okay, relax. I'll do that. We have some money and things to spend, so let's go see who's up here. It's just the dog, I think. We'll chat it up with him. Whimper, indeed. That's going to be just fine. Take care of everything. You're the man of the house now, Bodo. There we go. Woof, woofs indeed. All right, yeah. Still picking up a few pieces of the lumber. That's fine. Probably just use it as firewood, as it's all hunky-dory. I just don't know if there's like a quest. You never know. Father! Oh, it's not father. Sister? I'm working on making some medicine so that I can help Father Bernard. My skills pale in comparison to his, but I intend to do whatever I can to help in his work. May the goddess be with you on your travels. Or you will be able to return before long. I'll be back before you know it. Well, we're off then. Yep, hey, what, that cat keeps talking to me. Yeah, I have that weird feeling I'm going to be, like, forgetting stuff, like, as we stumble on in. Where are we going here? Are we been here? Take me to the temple and we're... hi. Purple? Oh, just remembering what happened here makes me feel weak at the knees. It's like living in a nightmare. This won't do it all. A maid needs to go about her duties with dignity and poise, no matter what life throws her way. Right you are. Old man Gizmo, you gonna be able to rebuild the bar? But the open-air bath and surrounding area has been charred horribly. It's gonna take some time to repair it all. How disgraceful of those Jaggers to damage a place granted to this village by the Imperial family. Those men will receive their comeuppance for this day, I'm sure. So can I go in here? Oh, I can. I don't know if he has really anything to sell. There's a couple people to scroll into. Yeah, why is it showing flashlight? I was told that you'll be taking off soon. Regrettably, the outdoor bath is still unusable, but the indoor baths are fine. Why not warm up in the baths before your departure? I'm sure it'll help rejuvenate you before your trip. So can I do it? Like, oh, do I just have to walk in there or what? I guess so. All right. Yeah, I'm loving it. Oh, sorry, did I run into you? Those damn Alliance monsters! They'll bring Lady Elise and Prince Alphine back right this minute if they know what's good for them. Won't be arguing with Maple. Approaching the curtain will allow you to enter the baths. Entering them will recover all lost HP, EP, and everyone's CP to 200. Unfortunately, I don't need to actually do that. I think are we all? No. Yes. Do so. Enter the indoor bath. I want 200 CP for us all. Look at that, naked boys. I feel like that wood would get really just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying, Mean Gene? Like, it would just would that just be maybe it's pre-treated? I don't know. I'm not a carpenter. I'm not Jeebus. I don't know how that works. Everything will be fine. Sure, I guarantee you that. How about the foot bath? Can we roll on in with the foot bath? Oh, Okay, so there's a full-fledged hop your butt on in there, or there's that one. I'm always afraid I'm gonna be missing books now. Books are everywhere now. Yeah, I love the little addition of the shop. Oh, maybe it wasn't here. Oh, there's a shop upstairs. How dare we? Is there in here apparently? Excuse me, you're a shop of. Oh, it's the fisherman woman. The fish woman. How could something like this happen to such a peaceful little village? I was only here to do some fishing, but it should be what I can to help out here first. I don't know if my aid will do much, but I can live with myself if I sat back and watched. So I think we got what we were basically needing. Yeah, we got. We didn't. Oh, we don't have as many angler points. Oh, god dibbity rabbity. All right. Okay. Back down here. I love the winter outfit. Wasn't a fan of the Reen to Joshua outfit. That wasn't really something I was feeling out. But what do you got? You have some things. Did we already sell our? No, we didn't. Okay, so we do have some money to throw in there. We could try the tricolor onigiri. We already got. Yeah, we have one of each. Look how that's working. That's all I need. You might as well talk to the guy. Those guys injured a number of the villagers yesterday. That's to say nothing of using a kid as a hostage and abducting 2 innocent girls. Those are the kind of people you might find yourself up against in the future, Reen. Just be careful, you hear? Oh, I'll be careful. Where's the drunk? Oh, that's so unfortunate he's not in here anymore. So I think this is just a house? I shouldn't disturb him so early in the morning. Who? Who are we disturbing? This guy's so dejected. Oh, hey, you two, you're off then? Sorry for not being able to help. If the cable car would still be working, you could have used that to descend the mountain. Don't worry about it. I love a good stroll on down a mountain. I might even roll myself on down. Maybe we'll turn into a big snowball and just call it DJ Anime. Look at you, 2 months. Thank you ever so much. How are you? Good. Check that. Good afternoon? Could still be morning. Depends when you wake up. It's morning to me. Glad to see you. Thank you. Yeah, rolling on in, chapter 1. We'll see where we get. I don't think we'll be able to finish this all in one stream at least, you know. Could you imagine just like 6, I don't know how many chapters in this game. 8 straight games, 8 straight chapters, 8 straight streams, right? Hey, it helps to talk to people. So every single person in this village is rooting for you, okay? All right, thanks. Yeah, thank you. The cable car is fucked. So can we even go in and look at the cable car? I got upset for a hot minute there. Gotta fight the urges to not yell at people. What? Oh, there's the drunk. There's scorch marks everywhere. And the roof's gonna need replacing altogether. But we ain't got anywhere near enough wood for that. I'm gonna have to go into the mountains and harvest some. That's right, he was, we went over this. He was a carpenter, but went on about how the lack of work during the winter months. Looks like business is about to pick up for Moritz. Hey now I can blame you, but that's really not a good idea. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right, sorry. Got a little too worked up there. Right now I need to focus on looking after the village and Lord Schwarzer. Yeah, that's exactly it. Okay, oh, was that him? Yeah, oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah, yep. Oh, that was the poor boy who's gonna feel so bad. If I hadn't been so slow, your dad never would have gotten hurt, Reen. I'm sorry, Mr. Baron. Hey, don't cry, Alf. Dad did what he did because he wanted to protect his people. He wouldn't want anyone else to be said like this, and he wants us all to be happy and keep on going. I guess. Okay. I'll keep on working hard to thank him. Dad and Mom at the shop got a little burned, so gotta help out. That's more like it. Yeah, don't worry. Dad'll be fine. Dad'll be fine. I think Dad'll be fine. Oh, look who it is. Good morning. Is everyone here all right? You know, after what happened yesterday and all? Oh, we're fine. We suffered some minor burns from the fire, but nothing major. Not everyone was as fortunate though, which is why we want to do all we can to help the others. And to that end, we started a brand new service here, trading. Trading? That's right. The village wasn't too badly damaged, but repairs are still gonna go being costly. So, as you can imagine, everyone's a bit short on Mira. That's where trading comes in because it doesn't cost money. You know what? I was just going on about that before he came on in there. I wasn't a big fan of the Reen Joshua outfit. Looked a little too Seth Rollins White Power Rangery. I think there should have been some sleeves involved. I'm really liking this one, and I'm not a fan of the casual, the brown, sweater vest hoodie thing. But I digress. We're winning with this outfit. We've been giving people small goods in Mira for unneeded items for a while now. Just an extension of that, really. It does sound like a pretty good idea. I guess you say so myself. And of course, both welcome to use the service as well. All right, so you can now trade items here in Plover. Trading allows you to exchange certain items for rarer ones. Wait, what? Are they making a big deal out of something that already existed in the previous games, or am I missing something here? I feel like I would be missing something. Shop? Yes, we both got those books, which was good. I can't really afford any of those things. Yeah, because trade was a whole separate thing. Yeah, we don't have any of that. You're doing that. Okay, trade. Okay, so this is just another extension of what they've always been doing in this game. They just had a little explain. Maybe I never paid attention to the last time they explained it. I mean, that's like a given with a Jordan stream. That for sure. I feel like I'm going to get a haircut. I think in the next coming week or so. But like, this could be a hat day. This is terrible. What do you got? Who doesn't love a ride along bear? I know. We got some silver chains. Yeah, these are gonna be things that we obviously. Who doesn't love an emergency puppet? Ooh. There's a lot of really good things there. All right, we got some. So I'm noticing that they've added in for this one. Okay, it'll be like the pawn shop. Okay, but no curious, no. I'm noticing that they've added back in like those little slots as we call them around here. When they have R ones too. What the hell does R mean? Like rare? Yeah. Fortunately, we don't really have anything to exchange, but good to know. Thank you. What do you got, buddy? Hey there, you two. I'm finally ready for business again, so if there's anything you need before you head off, just let me know. Okay? It's perfect timing. All right, Reen. Let me give you the rundown on how upgrading sluts work. Upgrading sluts? I didn't know you could do that. See, what you do is you go down to the brothel and you go to the receptionist. You go, hey, I'd like to upgrade my sluts. And then they're like, sure. Yeah, they're also, wait, is that supreme rare quartz? Could be. Well, that's because upgrading an Arcus unit's orbits only recently became possible. For starters, take this. Information. Isn't this a rare quartz? Uh-huh. As you know, rare quartz give you more bang for your Mira than you garden variety quartz. The problem was, before now, our Arcus orbits weren't capable of drawing out their full potential. Really? Haha, yep. Getting your hands on fancy quartz but not getting the most out of them is kind of a waste, don't you think? Fortunately though, now you can. And that's where upgrading sluts is all about. The Rhineford company developed the tech and showed factories all across the country how to do it. Now that you've heard the introductory spiel, the next step is to try it out for yourself, yeah? So, you're gonna need some Sepith first though. So, here you go, just for you. Can I really just have all these? All yours. I'm confident you'll make the most of them. Let's just call it an investment in one of the kids' very bright future. Sure, we can go with that. All right. Let me know if you ever need your orbits modified, or you need to customize any weapons for that matter. All right. We can synthesize quartz. Okay. So again, always was a thing. Just gonna be a little harky reminder to us again that you can do so. And then orbment slots. Yep. So you can use Sepith to upgrade each of the orbment's 8 slots between levels 0, 1, and 2. Upgrading a slot to level 1 lets you set rare quartz in it, while upgrading to level 2 lets you set super rare, and also increase your max EP. Interesting. I threw on like an old F1 race out of nowhere. I don't know why. It's always comical to me that like these people have like marshals all around that, you know, have fire extinguishers and everything. And it's always comical to me when the driver gets out and it's like, give me the goddamn fire extinguisher. I'll do it myself. All right. If there's something in red, we can't get it. Tells us how much it's going to increase by. Okay. So everything starts at level 0 is my guess, and then one line is level 1, and then another line's level 2 for super rare, then you can put super rare in it. Oh, jeez. They've really added a little bit. Yeah, I should have... I don't know if because right now I'm about 10 episodes behind on AEW. I've never really... Because the thing is with AEW in Canada isn't, like, replayed, but Raw and SmackDown seem to be replayed about 4 times a week. That you can usually catch it during the week or on the weekend. So I usually will have it on in the background, but I haven't had it on in a while. But I think that's just their TV deal that they have here in Canada. So, all right, same thing for our equipment and Sepith masses for mirror using the exchange shops. Okay, so let's get an idea of what we can do here. All right, what do you got? So here we are right at the very beginning. Do I want to be upgrading 2 weapons off the hop? Maybe? I don't know. Like, I feel like that's one of those things I probably should be doing. But I could also... Okay, a megalith. Oh. I don't know if I should buy that or not. I don't like. I have the money to buy 2 weapons and the Master Quartz. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna get the weapons for sure. Oh, I like that one too. They're both just so nice and clean. Set quartz, no. Okay, so they're relatively cheap to just upgrade one. I just don't know if I should be upgrade. I mean, he gave me one to upgrade, basically. He gave me 20 each of stuff. We could probably do one of each. I just don't know, like, do I want to be upgrading like the ones we... Okay, so like, yeah, if we upgrade that one, we're gonna get 30 EP. Oh, but it's gonna cost more. I see. Okay, so let's just start at number 1. Okay. And then, oh, he's already got level 1s. Okay. I see how that is. So maybe we could just do a couple because he gave me a freebie, and then you know what? I'll be nice and I'll do myself. There we go. Okay. We got a couple. Let's get the weapons. We're not going to be customizing weapons, I don't think. Oh, actually, we actually might, because we might have enough material. Okay, we got the 2 new weapons. We still have a little bit of mirror left. I don't know if I want to buy... Buy a couple jackets, Jordan. Alright, we got 660. We should be able to still customize the weapons and have enough. I don't think they charge us mirror for that. Nope, we have enough for both. Oh, it's equipped. I'm sitting there like reading that of like, are you kidding me? Yes, do so. I think that's gonna be an upgrade, right? Oh yeah. All right, good stuff. What are we doing? I hit the wrong button. God damn it. All right, we are good. You finished Tales of Arise post-game stuff last night. So what's next on the chat? I think I asked you this yesterday, but I've already forgotten what the next game was because I thought you said you were gonna like work on that for a while. But congratulations on post-game. Penguins was just talking about post-game stuff for either origami Paper Mario game, and then yeah, that's right. Yee's 9 because you did 8. Sorry, I remember. Concussions, DJ Anime. Concussions. Yeah, I'm okay. You know what? I think we're ready to go. All right, yeah, save that game up. There we go. All right, I think we've done everything we need. We're gonna go through the Ymir Valley. We've talked to everyone possible. I don't think we can go out this way, but you know, be nice little chick. You know what? I am so with you, DJ Anime. Wait, I don't understand. They want us to go down the mountain, but not this way. Oh, we're checking upon Valimar. Okay, I caught. So we'll probably go over there that night. I had to do this big boss gauntlet fight last night where the bosses were like 95 to 100, but aren't you like already level 100-0? I should probably start drinking my coffee. I always do this. Take off. Let's go. Level 88. I'm assuming you did it all in one go, too?
Here we are.
So, okay, so I'm confused. I thought I have the automatic advance. Maybe I'm missing what the hell that is.
Finally getting used to walking on this snow. The Divine Knight's exactly how you left him, too.
Thankfully. It wouldn't have surprised me if Vita had tried messing with him, but he looks just fine.
Speaking of, do you have any idea what she might be after? She knows Valimar is here, but as far as I can tell, she's not interested in stealing or destroying him.
Well, I got a weird feeling like Valimar is only linked to you, Reen. They probably can't really do too much with it.
It's kind of weird when you think about it. He's probably one of the biggest threats to the Noble Alliance.
I've got no idea what goes on in that head of hers. But I'd say that there's a good chance her and the Noble Alliance's goals aren't as perfectly aligned as you might think.
I mean, you could say Valimar is almost partially to blame as to why everyone showed up here.
And if that's true, whatever she's doing is probably for the benefit of Ouroboros.
You said the Anguis are the top brass in the society, right, Toval? If she's that high up, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case.
Well, whatever she wants. Can't see it being good news for us. They've been trouble all over the continent in the past. I dread to think what they've got in store here in Erebonia.
But, well, at least we've got time to stop them. Things could have ended a lot worse yesterday if not for Valimar's help.
Well, big guy, are you coming to help us out or what?
I can't even imagine the ways Ymir would have suffered if we didn't stop that magic knight. I'll need to thank him when he wakes up.
That will not be necessary.
Oh my god, he talks. I mean, we already knew he talked, but you know.
Whoa!
You know, I gotta be honest here. I gotta be brutally honest here. And not that I'm poo-pooing on Raw. I'm a lover of Transformers and stuff. But if you would have told me, like, I'm assuming this probably takes the turn of these games now. If you would have told me that there would have been robot battles, I would have been like, you're out to lunch. Like, this wasn't even on the menu for me.
Valimar?
I suppose one night was enough for you to recover a little bit of your mana.
He's okay. He certainly seems like he needs a long time to recover. Is there something, is there like an outlet or an orbital charger we can plug this guy in like a fucking phone or what now? This is getting a little silly here.
Not enough to freely move around though, I'm guessing.
Correct. Further rest will be required in order to return to full capacity.
Okay, get as much rest as you need.
So what do I do? Just like double tap on my chest and he comes flying to me when he's good and ready, or what?
We'll call on you if anything else happens, okay?
Yeah, how about the next boss fight? You gonna be good for there, Valimar?
Wow, easy enough to communicate with him.
Yeah, luckily he enough speaks English, Toval.
Then again, I think that one Gordius class robot could technically talk too.
Is something wrong?
Gordius class? What you talking about, Toval?
Oh, no, just thinking.
Thinking out loud for Reen not to hear you, but so I can understand, eh?
I sense a change has occurred in your group since I last entered a state of inactivity, confirming the absence of the waveform of one number, assuming that some form of irregularity has occurred.
Yeah, why do you gotta talk all robot-y? Okay, look, I understand you're a robot, but like, can we just dumb it down a little?
Wait, is he talking about Elise?
Maybe. He appears to be aware of what's going on around him,
You
too.
damn well better.
Valimar, we're gonna be leaving this region for a while. My sister and the princess have been taken away, and we're going to rescue them. Plus, I need to find and reunite with my classmates too.
His voice will improve? All I can picture is, I don't know if anyone's seen Interstellar, but you know when Matthew McConaughey is talking to the robot, what's his name, Tars? And, you know, like, they set them up to have, like, a certain level of, you know, comedic value to say, and then he's like, hey, can you just turn that down just a little bit? Like, I feel like we're gonna have that type of,
Take this chance to recover as long as you need, okay?
camaraderie, maybe.
Classmates, I assume that this word refers to those who had aided you in overcoming the trial to become an Awakener.
Yeah, is that a big deal or
It's
something?
a huge deal.
Valimar?
Confirming waveform locations. Excluding the Awakener of Azure, the remainder appear to be located in 3 different regions.
Hey, look at that. It saves us stumbling around like we're a bunch of drunkos.
All vital signs are normal.
And he knows they're alive.
Does that mean you know where all of them are?
Ding, 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 ding,
I
ding.
see now. Do you remember when you overcame the trial to become Valimar's Awakener?
Do I remember? No.
Well, obviously, you weren't alone when you did that. You were with the rest of class.
Look at that. Look at that. He's so smart. I know all the class people you're with. Wait, that would mean he would know where Crow would be.
And it sounds like, thanks to them being there with you, they've all been recognized.
I mean, that's just me thinking out loud.
At the same time.
Oh! So that's how.
That is how.
Please, Valimar, tell me where they all are.
Detecting approximate locations using geographical database.
Oh, this is getting good, Doc.
3 are to the southeast in the Celtic region. 3 are to the northeast in the Nord region. 3 are to the south-southeast in the Legrand region.
Okay.
This includes a list of locations of all 9 secondary contractors. All
Calling them contractors is a little hairy.
Yep, that's all of them. That confirms my theory.
They're all okay. They're really okay.
Okay, let's not break it down, okay, Reen? We gotta pull ourselves together. Hey, that's a Reen hat head right there, but it wasn't Reen patting the head of someone else. That was Toval patting the head of Reen. I think that's 4 pats of the head.
Though I sure wasn't expecting us to get confirmation of their safety quite like this.
Look at you crying away. And you call yourself a man.
When a man cries around a robot, the cats get all mad.
Quiet, you.
Yeah, exactly. Quiet, you.
Oh, come on. You can't pretend you aren't breathing a sigh of relief right along with us. This means Emma's safe too, you know.
Well, I mean, the cat already told us
For
that.
one, I'm definitely breathing a sigh of relief. Still, all 3 locations are a ways away from Ymir.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Noble Alliance has got control of key locations all over the country.
Only I had a flying robot that could take me everywhere I wanted to go.
On the plus side, they're all on the eastern side of the Empire, but getting to them ain't exactly gonna be a walk in Modder Park.
Modder Park.
Oh hey, wait! Valimar, can't you use the spirit path?
Affirmative. Doing so would consume all of my current mana, however.
Spirit path.
What's that?
It's the name given to a really old means of travel. Using it will allow us to travel instantly to even distant locations.
Huh.
Seriously?
Seriously.
How?
You know how there are still remnants of animism all across Erebonia, right?
I'm aware of some of these things, yes.
Well, places like that are connected to one another by spirit veins. Septium veins, in other words. And Valimar has the ability to use those veins to travel.
Wasn't it in Trails in the Sky or Zero Azure that used that septium vein thing?
Yeah, that's kind of going over my
I thought that's how we got from place to place from the ship or something.
But basically, you're saying it's like an invisible road that connects places like Legram to here or wherever else?
Exactly. The spirit path can only be used between areas where animism had a hold, though. The other drawback is that taking it will use up what little mana Valimar's been able to recover. Which means that until he's recovered enough to travel again, we won't be able to come back here.
I see.
So is this like his recharging base even though there's no USB-C for him?
Personally, I can't think of any better options. I think we should give it a try. What do you think?
It sounds worth a shot to me. Now all that's left.
Yeah, his reactions.
To first.
He seems like a You haven't probably run into him yet. He's very not as standoffish, but he's very Randy Orlando-ish. Very likable.
Right. Celtic, the Nord Highlands, or Legram.
Oh, does it like give me an option to pick? I'm gonna get myself a beer because I'm gonna have one before I can stroll into work in a few hours. So why not enjoy a beverage? Maybe I'll throw on a hat. I'm feeling a little weird today. All right, we're back. We got. Oh, sorry. God, could you imagine just one day I'd forget about saying this? It's. I know they're not here, but. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You have to say. Okay, where are we going? Like, do we pick or does he just tell us?
Celtic is the closest to here.
I knew the game wouldn't let me pick. I knew so. Little Sapporo. A Sapporo? I heard somewhere, like, I think it was on abroad in Japan, they said the name of the city or a prefecture? Maybe that's what it is? It's not Sapporo, it's like Sapporo. Maybe he's been saying it wrong this entire time. I do not know. Anyways, backwards hat day. Is that crazy hair of mine. I'm starting to, usually I get a haircut, I haven't. Usually I start getting the wings that start exposing myself. I feel like KJ the hero a little bit.
Maybe we should try heading there first?
Maybe we should. All right, that's a big circle, eh? We've been to Celtic, haven't we?
I'm down. Should make a good test run for this whole spirit path deal.
All decided?
I think so. I mean, you didn't really let me decide. You sort of just told me
Come with
we were
me.
going there. You know what I actually think I need is I need like a ninja headband type of thing. That's what I think I need because I feel like I'm not always feeling the hat. You know, I'll just leave it there in case I do, but certainly need it.
Right. The monument would have ties to animism.
This seems like a good enough spot.
So do we just like, just put our hand there and...
Are you both ready?
Sure.
Ready. Anytime.
Valimar, open the spirit path.
Oh God, is this gonna be like him like draining his, his robot penis and like, I'm gonna need a recharge here.
Destination is Celtic. I'll lend you all the support I can too.
Acknowledged. Activating Spirit Path.
Whoa, hey, the ground's glowing.
So does he like come with us, or is he just like sending us somewhere?
What's this?
All right, here we go.
Oh, he apparently goes with us. There's that Lethal Weapon jazz music. Oh my God, we're flying through space and time like Buck Rogers. This is pretty cool.
This is the spirit path? It's like nothing I've ever felt. It's both cool and warm at the same time. And at the end of this path, some of my classmates are waiting for me.
You know what I'm getting an inkling from? Is this looks very similar to like Trails in the Sky Part 3, maybe? I can't remember if that was a similar thing. We're going through doors that time, but
Which ones? I don't know. But I'll find every single one of them. I'll bring us all back together, no matter what it takes.
okay. Now, how are we gonna control? Like, what if there's someone at the spirit in Seldic? You're just gonna see a. What if we land on a small child? Act 1, the Ass Chronicles, or the otherwise known as the Ashen Chronicles. I mean, who needs an airship when you have a flying robot to take you through space-time? Do we make it? He's pooped. Oh, hey! I know this place. Oh, that's right. Okay, this is, yeah. At Cold Steel 2, they go with acts instead of chapters. Weird that they would change it after so many games of being chapters. Now, do they go with, like... Wait, wasn't Cold Steel 1 chapters? Like, I could see if they went with acts for Cold Steel 1, like, that was just like the Cold Steel thing. We're going with acts now. Get your act together, right? It's Lunaria Nature Park. Ah, so that's where we are. I knew this place looked kind of familiar. We must be in the deepest part of the forest, too. If I recall correctly, the nature park's about northwest of Seldic, right? It sounds right to me, but it's been a while since I was last here. We were sent here on our very first field study. I'd forgotten how many stone monuments there were here. They're vestiges of old animism. Anyways, nice to see we made it here safely enough. It's a nice hiding spot for Valimar too. I doubt anyone will find him here. So Cold Steel 1 and 3 are chapters, 2 and 4 are out. Why do they gotta do this to me? What? Why you gotta be weird? Valimar? Getting us there must have used up his remaining mana. My guess is it'll be up to 2 or 3 more days before he wakes up again. In other words, we're stuck here. As far as I'm aware, this region's under the complete control of the Alliance too. We're gonna need to stay alert. Yeah, well, no time like the present, as they say. We should start looking for any kinds of clues relating to my classmates. Got it. Let's make our way out of the park then. Uh-oh, what do you sense? I was really hoping the cat would have joined up with us. DJ Anime, do you have an idea? Like, should I put Toval in the back, having them both up front is fine. I don't really have them built in any way, shape, or form. It's still super early, obviously. Ooh, we got information. Wait, is that... Oh, that must be for this one? Or maybe it's not open? I should have unlocked the slot. I didn't. God damn it. Oh, well, he can put it on. Okay, I'm confused. So was I unlocking slots and I just didn't do so with him, or are those open? Yeah, so I never opened that slot, right? I guess that's my problem. Oh, I can put it on him. No big deal. What are we dealing with? We're just heading to the south through the nature park, it looks like. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I could have sworn I set the options. Yeah, I don't understand these active voice settings. Free. I don't get it. I thought that was like their thing of talking. Apparently not. Nothing to really see here. I don't think we can climb up those. Alright, off we go. Celine obviously felt something over here, whether it's monsters, which I'm fully thinking there's going to be monsters. With this aura. This feels somehow familiar. You've noticed it too. The higher elements seem to be present here. Like, in the old schoolhouse? That's time, space, and mirage, right? The three that aren't usually active? But what do you think that's causing that to happen? Who knows? Something's clearly out of balance, but beyond that, I couldn't say. See, this is weird because usually this is like an end game stuff when you actually have more of those arts to use, whereas now we're getting thrown these things really early on. We don't have access to those arts to use. The monsters are significantly more dangerous compared to before too. I can sense it. We're gonna need to tread like... Oh, don't get on me this whole like, you can't fight these things. That's too early to be throwing that at some people. I'm sorry to say. There's some areas where the higher elements, time, space, and mirage are present. Monsters in such areas can be strong or weak to those elements, and their time, space, and mirage arts are amplified. Furthermore, a number of special AT bonuses which demand caution are present in battle. Okay. Great. I hate that CP loss one. I hate that. That is terrible. Maybe I can open up a slot here. I doubt it. That's an interesting light for an Orbit charging station. Sure doesn't look like your everyday type. But hey, station's a station. I'm guessing it'll still be a good point to return to if we need a break. This is a special Orbit station. Expecting it would allow you to customize what? Hey, look at that. Well, I don't know if I can add quartz or synthesize, but I don't know if I can add slots. Probably not. Probably should have paid attention to that. We didn't. Okay, I'm confused. So why couldn't I put that one there? I don't know why I can't put that one there. Like, okay, so first of all, like, okay. So it's not linked to a color. Is it because it's not a... Oh, I see. So it's because it's a... It's because it's got a mark. So it's got to be a level 1 spot. And then it could go there. So how much is that going to cost me? 100. So now I should be able to set that quartz there. No, I'm confused. I don't know. Maybe it's not the right one. These colors are fucked. Maybe it's my eyes that are losing it. But, like, is that not that color? You tell me I gotta waste one more to throw it on something else? So they're not the same color, is my guess? You know, Christ's sakes. Unlock a slut that does not have a color. There we go. All right. Get that in there. Set of quartz. Quartz. Okay, so it's obviously not the same color. But here, that's my argument. That looks like that color. I'm sorry to say. That looks like that goddamn color. That looks goddamn close if that's not it. Sorry to say. Freaking losing my mind here. Alright, I'm happy he's got it. And just to be fair, that existed throughout the entire game and series. Even in the trails, I had everyone, like, when they come to the Mirage, the space, like, their glimmer of yellows and like, you have all the colors of the fucking rainbow to use, and you decide to use 2 yellows, dark blacks and blues. Like, come on, okay? Let's figure some life out here, okay? All right, we got that. We're good with that. We don't need to rest, but I will save after we've wasted. I should probably stumble around a little bit and regain back those lost synthesized points that we just put. But hopefully I don't get murdered here. So what are we dealing with? We got lots of people going through the Lunaria Park, as one does. Gonna murder this thing.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's move. Second form. Damn!
For Christ's sakes, are you kidding me right now?
Now's our chance.
Just end them.
Ready to go.
There we go.
Sorry, that's it for you.
Well, time to get some loving together with Toval now, Reen. You loved your sister and nothing. Oh, hey.
Oh, chest. Let's wrap this up.
You wonder what's inside? Chesty LaRue's inside. That's what's inside. Yeah, nice little art vandalay. Sure, that'll work.
There. Ha! Now's our chance.
Gotcha. Ready to go.
Come on, where's the art vandalay here? You gonna hit him for 1,200, or are we gonna let him heal and then you're gonna smack him again? Oh, gee, you barely, you hoser.
Too slow.
There you go. Good job, Reen. Good job.
You nailed it, Reen.
Sure did. Yeah, a little fist bump. Hey, we made. You know what? We get that link up a little bit. We might be kissing each other by the end of these fist bumps. You never know. Little tongue action.
Chest, I wonder what's inside.
You already. Oh God!
Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
That thing tried to get a little bit of a whack on there.
Now.
Gotcha.
Oh, easy on the criticals there, big boy.
Sure thing.
See, I was told that these bad boys were going to be a little rough and tumbly for me, and so far, not too bad, but...
Oh, chest. I wonder.
How many times are you going to say that, Toval? How many times are you going to say that? Ooh, a stone chili. Hi, hi, hiya. All right, who would love to throw that on? First of all, what does it do? Oh, we have the lighter. And a petrify. Well, actually, no. Probably petrify. If it gave me something, it's probably going to mean that. Halves the cast. So he's the caster, eh? I never would have expected that from Toval. Still, I'm not feeling the whole Harry Potter wand thing, but that's on me. We'll do a little loop. We'll do a little loop-de-loop here. We're gonna make sure that we get our money's worth here.
Right.
Oh God.
Let's get started.
Let's get it started. Yeah, Toval's cat. Yeah. So is he like the role of like caster, as in I'm gonna be the healer type of guy, or? Oh, thanks for, yeah, there we go. Yep, slap him silly. There you go. Okay, that guy's gonna be dead.
Here I go.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
He's more of an offense art caster. So, I mean, I don't think we're getting any new party member. I mean, if we are, don't tell me. But, you know, like, we already have the full class, you know, availability to us there, right? So it's like, I might go with the previous build that we had. Swing your partner round and round. Okay, hey. Oh, that's its front. I thought it was its butt.
My turn.
Never knew.
Second form. Damn! Now!
Murder them, please.
Understood. You nailed it, Reen.
Thanks, but that was all you.
Hey, levels up here and there. That's great. Yeah, we're just gonna do get the boxes. Looks like there's a relaxant. You know how badly my eyes just failed me right there? Was that I thought I saw water. I don't like him walking without a weapon. He looks so weird. This way. Well, I have to say, through the small amount of series I've played, I guess you could say playing through 5 games is not a small amount of the games. I've never really felt the urge to grind. Like, I really actually like that, because, you know, we're playing through Final Fantasy IX as well on the side, and I can certainly tell you, it certainly feels like I may have to grind here and there. Not that I don't mind a good grind, but, you know, it's just, you know, a little weird. Had he not said anything there, I would have never have seen the fishing spot. I would have never have seen it. Thank you for telling me that. That was nice there, Reen. Appreciate that. And I said this before too, like,
Not bad.
in the Trails in the Sky series, even if you wanted to grind, I don't think like it was really a thing, because you were just not getting experience points. Like you couldn't really explore like you can in an old, say, Final Fantasy. Take your airship and go. I'm gonna go where the higher monster. It really wasn't a thing. You were stuck in your area, much like we are here. Like you can only go on that highway. That's it. Once you sort of reach that cap, that's it. There's really no like, you know, it's. I think the reliance upon maybe thinking of like maybe start using your brain in the fights is a more of a value to you, right? And that's a tough go for someone like me who the brain doesn't always work, right? I was gonna see if I could hold the button. Nope, no holding the button. All right. I guess I have to be a little bit more aware of like all the full fishing areas in the waters and everything like that. Might catch something a little different here and there. We are all done. I'm not going to use ground bait right now. I feel like I would have had more ground bait, but like even last game, I didn't even use the ground bait. I never really, even like I almost fished up everything. We almost got everything. I think I probably missed one area that we probably should have got.
We aren't planning to take that monster on, are we?
You know what? I'm game. I'm game. We have near 200 things. Like, he's coming right. Hit his butt.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
Oh, it's a tough one. Is that what it is? Is that what it? Oh, that and his panda for. Oh, he does have 11,000 HP. Do I just murder them from above? Like, is this what I do? Just like, hey, you know what? Really sorry about your luck here, but
Gather on my blade!
it was probably overkill to be honest. But if I can kill the trash pandas. Oh, that is so unfortunate for you, sir. Oh my god.
Well, that's that.
Wasn't expecting him to blow up like that, but I love the little flip of the Arcus unit too. Very nice. Very nice. Wait, you're not even gonna mention about how difficult that fight was?
I wonder what's inside.
A citrus bottle. We're getting some good things here. Faint. Again, that's probably so you don't want that. Faint is the one where like you stop casting, right? I think. So I might want to put that on our casting boy, who actually isn't really casting too much, but enough.
Oh, is that a stream?
This way should lead to the exit.
It's a place like that. I'm feeling like, am I gonna miss a fishing spot? Poppy! There are no hard battles. Faint is the one where you are stunned and every attack is a... Oh, that sounds terrible. How are you, Hoppy? Good to see you, buddy. That bright green text. It might not be bright green for you. It's me for me. Faint stuns me. Okay, that doesn't sound... Now I'm feeling like, oh, god damn it, Jordan. You used it all! Alright. We'll be okay. Oh, god damn it, Jiminy Christmases.
Try this.
It's too high here, but otherwise fine. It's hot everywhere, right? But then eventually we'll all be complaining and moaning about the it's snowing everywhere and all that jazz. I think that's how that'll work. I think. It's too Jabba the Hutt, right? Ow. Ow! Can we all just stop attacking? Oh, you penis lup!
I'm up.
Oh, who didn't see that coming, right? Who didn't see that come? Just murder these hellions. You really had to miss one. You really had to miss one. Yep. Knew that was happening. Knew that was gonna happen. Can we? Okay, he's not gonna get an attack. Oh, he's not going to attack. God damn it! I didn't pay attention to this stuff. I need to start paying more attention to things. Oh, for crying out loud!
My turn.
Murder! Is he gonna die? Can't afford you to die. I'm not gonna have that on my conscience.
Cheers!
Oh, now you're gonna make someone faint. This is ridiculous.
One, two!
Phew.
Sorry, that's it for you.
Oh my god, that was way too scary of a fight for me right now. At this early in the game. Now we got our levels. So HP, no, that wasn't that. That was not that. Okay, hi, look at that cooling spray. Oh gee, where did the? Oh god. See, you're my caster, but you're not the healer guy.
Ha! Enemy sighted.
Oh.
Let's take him out.
I didn't know this was a thing. Chain battles. Initiating an encounter with one or multiple enemies close by will result in you fighting one battle immediately after another. In addition to granting their own tactical bonus, chain battles accumulate experience points only at the end of the last encounter and result in netting more than you would otherwise receive. Ow. That was not how I wanted that plan to go, and now there's a critical attack. Maybe Reen can not get that, but... Oh, this was very poorly planned on my end, but,
This is gonna hurt! Rebellion Storm!
Okay.
And more!
Let's move.
Okay. These things are dealable, so I'm not too worried about them. Unless there's another fight after this that I'm not quite ready for. There we go. That's what we need to see. And then, oh, that was not the button I hit. Are you kidding me right now? Arc slash. Can we nail ball? Yeah, we can. There we go. Works for me. Are you kidding me right now? Are we honestly missing all these stupid things? Oh yeah, what then? Now you bounce back, I bounce back. It's all just a happy slashy party bippity boppity. Any more fights? No? Good.
You nailed it,
Good,
Reed.
good.
Thanks, but that was all you.
Is it level 3 we get to the tongue kissing here? Must be. Oh.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
Well, it's gonna be another fight. Wasn't really ready for that, but okay. Oh, I probably should use some CP food. Oh well. What do we got here? Oh God!
Here I go.
Oh, these are a dilly of pickles right here. We might get lucky there. Oh no, say so. No. I mean, the burn is good. Not gonna nail everybody. I would like it to nail at least all these friends. No, come on. There we go. Oh, you're missing that one. Oh God. We can't get that one panda in there. Oh God. See, that's good, and you get the burn, but I don't like. Is the burning a thing for these people? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh. The burn is absolutely something we would like to utilize here. Who would I prefer? No, I definitely want. Okay, there we go. But he's gonna move there, though, isn't he? That's the problem, right? I think.
Burn to ash. Fall. Now's our chance.
Probably should have kept that, but that's okay. The burn will take care of some of them, I hope. Yeah, I love a good little whack of multiple pandas. You know, right? We could get lucky. Maybe they won't even attack here. Great stuff. Have I mentioned about my hatred of the slingshot? Topol is not what I would deem as Dennis the Menace. Oh no! 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 God damn it! Mother... Oh, there's that proxy puppet. I got lucky. But it's gone now. Shit. Oh, that burn did not last long. Can I just point that out? Can I just point that out? Oh. That was the worst. That was the worst. Okay, so if you hit these guys, they're all going to be delayed, but will I have enough to come back and murder? I'm hoping.
Now's our chance. Gotcha.
Just one short. That is unfortunate.
Try this.
Fire!
So obviously, feint would probably be a good thing to have on one of our friends there.
Too slow. Now's our chance. Gotcha.
They get like 8 turns in a row. Like, are you kidding?
Sure thing.
What is happening here? How many attacks do you numpties get here?
Try this.
Not taking any chances here. Oh. Oh. Can you cancel? No. That's unfortunate.
Gather on my blade.
I think in all the games I've played, I don't think I've ever broken a proxy. Maybe I have, out of nowhere, maybe.
Okay, it's safe for now.
But that's all, like, that's the thing. That is Japanese RPG 101. You start hoarding items and you start hoarding stuff, and you're like, you know what? Oh, that's a new quartz. Like, you're getting to the point of like, start using them, Jordan. That's the whole point. Yeah, throw that on. That was the whole problem right there. That was unfortunately the problem. Free. Well, you know what? You got frozen here and there. It didn't go over well. So. Quartz. Obtain Sepith from attacks and crafts. Oh yeah! Train Conductor Supremo. Choo choo. How are you, Goya? Good to see you, buddy. Ooh. I mean, do I throw that on him? I feel like Sepith works a little, well, I don't know. Do I want to throw on Scepter on him? I do love more Sepith. We're essentially just trading out the Aqua Bleed for Airstrike, essentially. Prevents them, but oh. Yeah, we all do. What do you think? If anyone's got idea, like I'm thinking of, like I'm keeping Force on Reen. That's not being well. Maybe we do put it. I don't know. I like getting that CP back. I feel like we gotta level that up to get that. I just am throwing it in my mind of do I throw that on? I mean. I think we just do. I honestly just think we throw it on there. It's got a little bit of everything. No, why not? All right. Yeah. Jeez. We like to heal ourselves. Oh my God! Look at all these new things that we got. Quartz. Books, ingredients, and the oh well. You know, we might as well just open these up. That way we got them, right? We have officially broken the game. Hey, they gave it to us, right? Oh, wow. Some of those things are really good. They had like a number 4 next to them. They wouldn't give them to you if they didn't want them to be used, right? Yeah, now we got plenty of everything. Okay, we are golden now, Pony Boy. I'm still waiting for the next Cold Steel entry. Got my credit card at the ready. 1 through 4 was fucking amazing. And even after 2 playthroughs, first playthrough on consoles, then again on PC. Gimme. So what is the next one? Reverie, right? I keep saying no, but then we don't know. See, those are good, but I don't want to use those all right now. Like, so early in the game. Like, just use up your orbments right now. I just wish Toval had a heal. Like, he has Kyria, but he's not a healer. So now I'm like, I mean, I don't use art, so Reverie for me. Oh, like, so is it different for everybody else, or am I missing something? Where was that? Oh, that thing was back at the nature park. It's a far ways back. That was like that charging station I was referring to. I wasn't sure if we wanted to go to that or not, or... Okay, that guy looks like he's having fun, right? Looks like he wants to have a little chit chat with us. Maybe ground bait.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm with you, buds. I am with you. All right, we got the purple ooze. There we go.
Gotcha.
I'm going to play Reverie as well, playing through Zero and Azure first since I never actually played it. Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna start playing them, which is gonna be really good to see. So. Oh, you're okay. You're gonna be sucking that stuff back, eh?
Now's our chance. Now's our chance.
But Reverie is the what? So is that in English right now or no?
Sure thing. Sorry, that's it for you.
Because I am so far behind on the series as like a whole. I don't know of like where's what type of thing, right? Because like I saw, like it's so hard for me. Like I've seen trailers on YouTube pop up because, you know, of course I play the game, so the YouTube recommendation thing starts running its shows, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to watch that because it does. Like they are good. Neon Falcom is very good with saying like spoilers and in the description and everything. Like they, you know, they're good peeps on that stuff. I mean, these are very important games for people who like to play through them, right? So I'm just gonna go back to that charging station because. Maybe upgrade a couple of slots while we're at it, a little early, maybe. I mean, should I buy a quartz? As far as mainline goes, Reverie is next after the Steel Saga. Okay, thank you. That's what we were wondering.
Let's move.
I just don't feel that weapon. Yes, that might have been the one I was actually saw, but everyone was like on the Reddit, and everything was like, do not pay attention to this, and I was like, okay, I will not pay attention to that.
Here I go.
Yes, that I know. We've played through Zero and Azure, so that much we do know. That much we know.
Well, that's that.
All right, if we could just make our way over to that little charging station over here. Where are we going here? All right. To the right, to the right.
Bring it on.
Oh, gotta fight a poor panda? Why does he deserve such a... Oh, oh, I thought that said sus panda. I was like, what, he's sus? This poor thing's sus? Okay, can we stop missing here a little bit more often than I'm liking here? Like, this is... Oh, God.
Ready to go.
I thought he had a... It was Elise that had a heal. God damn it.
1, 2. Let's move.
Well, that fixed that problem.
Disactivate. Huh. Cheers.
Yeah, we need a healer here. And we need... Oh, for God's sakes!
Let's move. There.
Get me that station, because this is pissing me off.
Ready to go.
Now. Got you.
You nailed it, Reen.
We did.
Thanks, but that was all you.
Like, I don't even like... Wait, I should have probably actually looked at whether... Well, you know, it's funny, now that I have all this Sepith, do I go back to the wing? True! Autumn Leaf Cutter can now be used. Okay. Gonna be special about things now. Yeah, like, do I go back to... You know, we have Sepith, so might as well maybe go back to that one. That way he's not getting whacked every 5 seconds with stupid... Oh, so, another thing I wanted to ask, the Brain Trust. ATS and ADF, right? That's the thing of, like, we want to look at things, right? Combat? Not our... No, there it is. Magic Strength. So that's the one. ATS is for healing as well, right? Like if they have high ATS, it doesn't matter. Offensive spell or magic, they're gonna be okay. I'm sorry, my hair is just ridiculous right now. Yeah, okay, so I do say yeah, okay, so yeah, 573, 7, okay. So if I can maybe throw a healing spell on Toval? Jordan, you're an idiot. Maybe we can figure something out. Although this will probably be the time of like, oh, here comes your healer. Yeah. We can certainly buy a few of these. Now, I don't want to go too crazy. I know I got some things here, but I don't want to go and, I don't want to buy too many things, because we obviously don't have a lot of spots. So, like, maybe if I look at... Or maybe buy, like, level 0 stuff, if that's possible. So he can use one of each thing, and then we're looking at... So... All right, at least be able to throw on a 1 slot on each one. Okay, I'm happy with that, and we didn't break the bank. Okay. So any of these could be put on, you know, Earth Lance. I just don't know how to... Stimulates healing. Well, that'd be good. That could probably be good. Okay, let's buy that. I don't know if we have that. We have a tier. Yeah, and then we're getting into this stuff, which is really good, but... Like I said, I don't want... It's not like I think I'm gonna break the game type of thing, because I don't think we are, but like... me breaking a game. Yeah, like, it's just... I'm just here to throw on a couple of things, really. And, you know, we got some... So I just don't know what to put on, like... That's like a regen or a regen, however you want to say it. I just don't know what I would put on each person. Hey, Boris, welcome on in, buddy. You know, okay, so that, you know, we can't put Earth Pulse there. You break the game when you get Laura back. Yeah, throwing on all those. So okay, so we can put that there. See, like, to me, that's yellow. Is okay, Earth Pulse. Okay, that's orange. Never mind. Just don't get. No, okay, so he's got a couple of green spots. Do I have a yellow spot? No. So can anyone tell me what color that is right now? What you need to place on people is a faint accessory. I do have on one. But what color is that on Reen, or on Reen? Is that black? Purple? Are my eyes deceiving me? Do I need new monitors? So like, let's see. Like, let's get two blacks. Two blacks, a yellow, and a green. Two blacks, a yellow, and a green. Two blacks. So these ones. These ones. All right, let's just get some cheap stuff. Two blacks, a yellow, and a green. All right. Action 1. Okay. I could share clips from my channel, but I really don't want to spoil it. No, I feel you. I that's okay. Just trust in Laura. Well, I'm gonna build Laura the way we had her before, for sure, if we can. What are we thinking? Okay, we got an action 1. That's good. An impede? Hit 1. But that's not black. That is not black. I like that, to be honest. A chrono break, it's expensive, but I do have the points. Again, so we got 2 blacks, a green, and a yellow. Impede. I'll buy it, so we have it. All right, now a green and a yellow. Oh. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, we got our heal and then a yellow. Wait, a yellow? Which? Okay, what yellow? This is where this is killing me. This is killing me. What color is this? That looks like yellow. But that's not that color. Is it? It's not this. It's got to be this one. So probably an EP cut. EP cut is the simple one, right? Space Sepith. Okay. Some of these I know right off the hop, folks. Sometimes we're that damn good. All right. So now let's synthesis. No, not let's set the quartz. That's not what I wanted. There we go. All right, we got that. Doesn't really matter. Put that there. That there. Probably put the impede actually there. And our friend here, he's gonna get an EP cut, and then you're gonna get a breath, and then we're good. I don't think I have. Oh, I could actually just throw these in there right now, couldn't we? Of course we could. I mean, I guess at this point, just throw things on, right? Things are on, make things work. We can build him later. Okay, I'm happy with that. Save the goddamn game, Jordan. No, that's not the button to save, Jordan. But we've discussed this throughout the entire, playthrough of this game and the other game of, like, everyone has different builds for different people. Everyone's screaming of, like, you could break the game with Laura, and other people like, I don't even use Laura. Like, that's the beauty of this type of stuff. It really is. It really, really is. I love to see that. It doesn't even have to be like the customizable shit of like that. This game already has that as well. But I mean, like, you know what? Give people the option of taking people. So there are 3 people, I don't know who they are, in this area. Keldic, or Seldic. Keldic, I believe. So we're probably going to get at least a couple more party members, and then we're going to get some side members and all that jazz. So we are getting some peeps. We are getting some peeps. Wrong way, Jordan. Oh, boxes! We love smashing boxes like a child. You can make everyone a broken build. It just takes some effort. See, Boris, I'm not an effort guy, right? I don't think so. I could be. Maybe I am an effort guy. Toval is an OG lore. What do you mean an OG? Like an original gangster?
You're planning to take that monster.
Is that what's OG means, right?
Tough one. My turn.
He's been around. He has, right? Yeah, he certainly has been around.
There.
Ready to go.
Okay, that's all I asked was just don't be thinking things down there. Who do we want to be stopping here, Mr. Sure, that might work. Sure, why not? Hit them both. Let's see where it goes.
Fire.
Okay, good. I love seeing a good resist. Okay, you know what? I hate you so much. I hope you get.
Ready to go.
I hope that happens to you. What do you hate? You hate fire. Of course, why would I have a fire move?
Let's move. Disactivate. Yeah.
Poor little trash panda. Toll joins with something equipped that cuts arts cast him, so you make use of. Yes, I am. I absolutely am doing that, but he didn't have the fire spell, so. Okay, lots of things in this nature. Oh, I would have known that. If I had known that, wouldn't have gone back the other way. Oh, hi. And that fancy meeting you, purple monk leader here. Right, there we go. I guess we could do things like this, right? Like, stimulate that sexual healing. Yeah, we do. I mean, we have casts. We have casts. I probably should put different casts on them, right? But you know how it is. Again, Jordan probably should have read what this guy hated. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Just saw it coming right out from left field there.
Let's keep moving.
Toval's a member of the Bracer Guild. He used to be a scrub. Now he's 8. Yeah, I remember the previous game. They discussed the things.
Chest. I wonder what's inside.
No, a cask works for faster arts casting with the less delay it takes to cast something that better. Oh, okay. So, okay, look at that. HP sauce. So you're saying, like an action? There was one that there was one for a quicker reaction. I don't really like tier on him. Like, I'd rather have tier on this guy. Just give him everything, right? He's gonna be faster doing so. Or maybe it was cast one, I think is what we're getting at. Believe me, Boris, we'll get here. We'll get there. I am so slow with anything and everything. We'll get there, bud. We'll get there. You've been here long enough to know that I'm a grade A moron when it comes to, you know, oh God. Hey. No, what are you doing?
Right. Let's
Careful.
get started.
Yeah, cast one. Okay, yeah, like I said, when we start to get a little bit more people, a little bit more of builds we can focus on, we'll figure life out. I think we'll figure life out. I think that's how that goes.
There! Ha! Now's our chance! Now's our chance!
Leave it to me. Ready to go.
Cast one, just wait until you have a full party, then worry about. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Okay, I see. This is the hatred. That's after this. And now you're gonna murder it.
Now's our chance!
So we don't even use the heal, because of course, why would we?
You nailed it, Reen.
Thanks, but that was all you.
Are we going the right way? No. This way. This lush, beautiful area. Just treasures. Antidotes. I cast one. Hey, Sepith! Alright. I'm running in the tree roots! He's taking me back to the Vita days, a simpler time. Yeah, what was it in the Vita days? A simpler time, was it? I couldn't tell you. I never had a Vita.
My turn.
Maybe I should have had a Vita. I'm not sure.
Second form. Gale! Now!
Gotcha. This ain't over yet.
See, now you're like you don't waste this. So like we just go out and murder it. We'll heal up eventually. I promise.
Sorry, that's it for you.
Maybe I would even appreciate like a scepter or something like TOU. I don't know. I know you have like so many casting people, but oh, we went that way. Jesus. I miss talking to the treasure chest as well. They had the dad jokes. All right, we're heading down, and there's a little heal spot. So either oh god, well if we're gonna run into that big boy,
We aren't planning to take that monk.
yes, we're taking him on. Why do you question life against baboons?
Guys, I'm up.
I mean, Boris, I know I'm stupid, or I'm not that. I mean, some days we can be pretty silly nannies, yes. We could just end. No, I have a feeling that there's gonna be something happening. Fire, earth, what do you hate? Oh, I mean,
Let's move.
Here you go.
how about we actually blind them? Is that something we can work with? There we go. We blinded the big boy. That's all. I mean, this guy's still a jerk, but he's not a big jerk. Ow! Miss. Come on, you're blinded. I don't like this. Why you gotta be so means? Ah, that was the one we were looking for. Was that?
Ready to go.
Alrighty. Oh, for Jiminy Christmas! It was just gotta be just a little not close enough. I mean, we could just heal yourself. Just take care of yourself, Toval. You can't be trusted. A great move for you. fact these things are scaring me, so I'm just gonna...
Time to stop holding back.
I'm so afraid of being murdered by a trash panda at this time in the game that I can't even compare.
This is gonna hurt. Rebellion storm.
I didn't think he would have that powerful of a move right there. Oh, there we go. Yep, there we go. There you go. And you're still gonna heal. Lovable. Beautiful. What, you're gonna give this guy 2 turns? How dare he? Did you just karate chop me? Is that what you did?
I'm up.
Every time they do that, I feel like they're gonna blow up into me, and I'm very afraid of all that's gonna happen. Hey, reached level 2. What did we get? Bruh! Oh man, okay. Yeah, who didn't see that coming? And this looks like, okay. So what I think we could probably throw off breath. Don't need it. But we gotta find another green one. We gotta find another greenie. So that is what we'll do. Got a spark arrow, which we have one. We got a breath, evade, move, blind, sleep, or leg breaker. What are you guys feeling here? I'm feeling like a sleep, to be honest. A sleep or a blind, just the option of doing something. Even his Arcus is illegally modified by him. Leg breaker. We got 1 vote for leg breaker. Do we have another vote for leg breaker? One here, one for the one for leg breaker, one for the leg breaker. Two for leg breaker. We got 1 for one for sleep, one for leg breaker. Can I hear 1 for sleep, 1 for blind, 1 for blind, 1 for leg breaker? Sleep is fun. It is. All right, we got 1 for sleep. We got 1 for leg breaker, 1 for leg breaker, 1 for sleep, nothing for blind, nothing for evade, 1 breath. We already got breath. We sleep, leg breaker. How do they do that? How? I feel like, yeah, hold on. Boris, you're gonna get this. Yep! Remember that guy? Or the little... How do you itch your nose in an auction? What if your sneeze is your call, right? I'd buy that for $1, right? Yeah, okay. Sleep is fun. What's cheap? Oh, leg breaker is far cheaper. Blind is even cheaper. I'm liking blind. Sleep is really good though. It is. The thing is though, oh, it's attacks and crafts. So when I read that, it's not arts though, right? Sleep is good though. It's not arts. So just wait. Remember Machias that we made last time? Remember, so that's all on the lines, right? So for this, for line 1, line 2, line 3, I could put all different things. Meaning I could put in line 1, I have poison. Line 2, I could have sleep. Line 3, I could have something else, right? That's when, because they used to have little lines to help old people like me to figure that out. They don't now. Yes, you can place one of that. So I guess, I mean, we got room for 1 more. I'm not putting breath on Reen. We could just throw something on there. Might as well buy something. So what? Okay, we already have poison. Maybe something cheap. A mute or a freeze would be good. God, everything is just so expensive. I think we already have an attack one. Petrify does sound good. I like something like that. I say that because that like just gets them right out of it, right? Like like sleep. You know, you don't have to bother with them. So yeah, good call. Good call. Yeah, so he's gonna do a petrify or a poison. Or both, right? Could be either or. Could you imagine? How dare you? Alright, good call. Alright, let's rest. Did I just sound so? Was that the Orbital unit making that weird T-Rex sound? Was that what I heard? Or maybe something else? Alright, let's save the game. That's not the button we were looking for. That's the button. There we go. 7 hours into this game. I don't think we're finishing this chapter today. We've been that way. We've got everything. Very good, Jordan. Very good. Oh, this guy looks fun. He's coming right for us. The Granoja, the Roaring Baboon. That thing's huge. Must be this park's ruler. Well, we actually fought it during our field study last time we were here. It doesn't look too happy about us stepping on his turf, though. What is happening? What's going on? Are Arcus units resonating? It feels like there's some immense power welling up inside me, too. Huh. It seems like you're the cause, Reen. Harambe is back for vengeance, everyone. Now, Twitch frowns upon these things. Otherwise, dick's out for Harambe, right? If you got one, throw it out there, I guess. I think that's the deal. What do you mean by that? It's a tutorial fight. I'm sure I can still lose, but still a tutorial fight. We can worry about it later. Let's take this thing down. Roger.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
Is it? They can now use the overdrive when linked with one another. About overdrive. Dick's out for right there. See, there we go. And hearts. There we go. Overdrive's an ability triggered during battle that boosts the power of Arcus combat links. It restores HP, EP, CP, DBD, and clears all status abnormalities for both the character and... Wow! This is huge! While in this state, they can act interrupt... Is this similar in the older series of the Burst? Maybe? They can act uninterrupted for 3 consecutive turns, and all attacks and crafts will be performed will unbalance all arts. That's pretty much the Burst thing. We're just going to call it a fancy overdrive. Okay. Fighting battles fills up the overdrive. Once full, you can activate it, press that, and press it to activate. Yeah, that was pretty much the Burst. Okay. Oh, I guess it... Yeah, gotta make it sound super fancy. I guess it wants me to do so. Do I just do it right now? Why not, right? The game's telling me to do so.
Here goes.
Oh, okay, anime happened. Wasn't expecting them to yell that out either. Okie dokie. So, okay, so everything... Okay, do we just delay this poor sap into next week? Probably do, right? Maybe light them on fire, perhaps? Or... See if that works out for him. Oh, he's gonna hate that for a while.
Ready to go.
Actually, not that while. So that's guaranteed to work. What else does he have? Seal him, we could blind him. So these are all guaranteed things to work.
Here you go.
I'm probably not doing the best of things that I should be doing right now, but...
Burn to ash. Fall. Now's our chance. Gotcha.
Yep, I don't know if I did all that right. I probably fludged that up, to be honest. Now his strength is up. Oh, wait. Wasn't there a defend beforehand? I could have sworn there was a defend before. Yeah, I mean...
My turn.
Yeah, I don't think I used overdrive correctly there.
Now! Now's your chance!
Understood. Sure thing.
Really? That you had to go. You had to go and do that, didn't you? What about blind? Can we blind this man? 20%. Might as well get it out there. About all you can do. It's not bad.
My turn.
I'm up.
Why do I feel like he should have far more attacks?
Activate.
I think I've ruined that somewhere.
My turn.
Sure thing.
Like you can, like we can keep this up all day. I don't mind this. Like if you want to just smack Reen all day, dude, we're good. We're golden, pony boy. Coco. Okay. I was getting a little worried there. Just a touch. Yeah. Do I want to heal our friend here or what? I feel like he's gonna be okay.
One, two.
Yeah. That didn't work out.
Sure thing.
But you get a couple of those in, we'll be back up.
My turn.
So how come that delay sometimes doesn't that's saying he, like I'm gonna try to delay him and it's not gonna delay him. Instead it's gonna do something different.
All right, let's do this.
Understood.
Just don't whack me again. Okay, just Okay, yep, sure. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's move you back again. Oh, you have strength up. Well, we might as well take advantage of it. Hey! Doesn't that mean he's, this is critical? I think he hates burning, right? So when I look at the delay, the number by the delay is a 20. Yeah, sleep is fun. Yeah, sleep is fun. Yeah, he hates being burned.
Burn to ash.
Fall! Now!
Gotcha.
And we're healing up. Okay.
Sure thing.
Yeah, we're gonna move you back now to where you were. Okay? Okay. Maybe get that speed back up? Sure. Get everyone acting a little quicker.
Let's move.
All right, you have a firebolt. Use it. Yeah, we got this. We got this.
Here I go.
Or,
Marcus.
I mean, if you're gonna just keep doing that, I got the power to do it. So all your delay crafts get 100% delay, and the boss has 20, so it goes down from 100 to 20. Okay, so there's a 20% chance of it happening. Is that me reading that correctly? Ah, we don't even need that. So whatever the boss's number is the percentage it will do. So it's not like mine 100 and then him 20, so it's an 80. It's every time As long as I'm 100, I have a 20% chance of delaying him. Okay. Okay. Hey, look, we're learning something here, folks. We're learning as we do on Jordan streams.
My turn.
Now's our chance.
It'd be nice if we could get that thing filled up. Maybe.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I want to get you moving back here, my friend. I'm okay healing Reen. We're all day with that. Can we stop doing the Fists of Fury though?
Ready to go.
We could just put a right stop to that again. You know, it'd be really great. Look at that EP heal. Everything is coming together, Millhouse.
My turn.
Okay, sir. I am really sorry about this.
Burn to ash.
I could have probably just murdered him with a nice murder thing, but
Ready
we're
to go.
okay. All right, just keeping it up. Just keep doing.
Just activate.
You probably actually get a nice little. There you go.
Sure thing. Just activate.
Why not? So not like that. If your craft is 100 and the boss has 10, it means that your craft with 100 is going to go down to 10%. If your craft had 20, the boss will go down 20 to 2%. Ah, okay. Come here, Coco. Hey, sweetie. Little overkill, but you know what? That was a good fight. That was a good little fight
Save
there.
her now.
We used overdrive once. Rather terribly, might I add. So is that now just always with us, this overdrive thing? Because I know in the old games, the burst was not always there. It was just like a boss sort of type of thing.
That's what I like to see.
And that's what we all like to see, buddy. Are we gonna pant again here? Is this what we do? Whew. Well, we're live. I'm surprised we managed with just the two of us. Now we just need to figure out what happened back there. Celine, you said I was the cause, didn't you? That's right. I could feel the link between the two of you becoming stronger. And the power that made it possible came from you, Reen, because you're an awakener. That doesn't really explain anything. Sorry, but that's all I know. I'm just telling you what I felt. I've got no idea what caused it to happen. You know, this could be a huge advantage to us if we learn to master it. No arguments here. Well, practice makes perfect, so let's try to use it as much as possible. Oh, okay. Overdrive provides many advantages during battle, making it a powerful asset if used correctly. Once activated, both members recover 30% of their HP and EP, 30 of their CP, and all cured of all abnormalities. 3 continuous turns are provided upon activation, in which all attacks and crafts are guaranteed to unbalance attacks. Or enemies, sorry. Arts will be casted instantly. It seemed that just hitting things was going to work that. What it says on the boss, it will cut down on your craft percentage. So what your craft was originally will go down depending on what the boss has. If the boss has over 100, you get bonus to your percentage. Okay. Thank you, Boris. You're always a master of help, as everyone is around here for me. You guys are so helpful for Ding Dong up here. While preserving overdrive has a valid strategy, utilizing it often is the key to swift, effective combat. Okay. I feel like just going back and resting while it's there. Why not? You imagine that baboon just comes crumbing back. It's like, this is for Harambe! Oh, so now we're out of the nature park. Okay, so now we still got to deal with the highway stuff. People tend to get confused as most games do. Right, yeah, like my thing is of like, so all I was forgetting to take into consideration was what my delay is. So my delay, I haven't looked at it, but that's dependent upon the crafts that we have, the weapons we have, everything, right? So essentially, if that's 100, then you take your percentage and go off of that, and then we work from there. What you doing, Coco? Lie down. Whoa, glad to be out of there. The higher elements don't seem to be active outside of the park from what I can tell. Although, something still feels off. It feels like something is starting to happen here in Erebonia. As to what? You got me. Just saying something doesn't make it sound very good. Let's put that off for now and start with gathering some info. How much control do the Noble Alliance have in this area and all that fun stuff? It'd be ideal if we could find out at least that before we get to town. Oh, I know who we could ask. There should be a farmhouse nearby. Want to start by asking there? See why we shouldn't? Just make sure you don't end up drawing suspicion. Naturally, I'll be keeping my mouth shut as long as we're in front of people. Got it. I'll show you to the way. So, let's just take a look at that tutorial system that you're mentioning. So, whereabouts would I be looking for that? Like statistics? Because we got all that. Like it just, like right there, it just says delay. Forces the afflicted to wait longer for their turn, but doesn't really explain it. Status efficacy. This shows how likely an enemy is to be afflicted with a particular status ailment. Okay, so we have the percentages. I think we did look at this on the first stream, but efficacy only represents how likely a status ailment is to work on an enemy. It does not affect that ailment's duration or potency. But so I'm still trying. So let's take the example they've given here, right? So I'm looking at the AT delay. That's 100. The example doesn't even give percentages like it does, but I'm not. That's what I'm not making sense of. That I'm trying to understand. Dark fantasy realms. Hi. How are you? So that's what I'm confused about. Is the 100 mean it's 100% always going to happen? Because then they throw in the 1.5. So yes, delay is 100, so we'll stay what you got. So what that is it's the 100 times what I'm doing. So now, let's just take a gander as to what we're working with status-wise. So like it's got delay +2. Like, I don't know if these are the things. Delay, are we at 17 now? So anything over 100 is a bonus. Okay. All right, where are we heading? We got the nature park. We got the farmhouse. We got some frenemies. Ah! I want to hit that button too many times. Can I just murder this? Oh, that's not great. How is Dark Fantasy Realms doing today? Still got that little bit of a cough? Are you gonna let me? Can we go and murder these frenemies? We gotta go to the farmhouse. All right, relax, people. Impede has a chance of 30% to stop art when casting and delay 2. The delay is 100% only it's not showing. Oh. let's just say that I'm fully more confused than I was when I started. All I know is that sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Is that good enough? Can I just come to that conclusion? Hey there! Who might you two be? I don't think I've ever seen you two around these parts. Anything we can help you with? You actually look awfully familiar, young man. Have we met? Actually, we're traveling merchants, you see. We just got here too, so we don't exactly have the best grasp on the current situation. That's why we'd appreciate it if we could get some information from the locals. Traveling merchants, huh? Must be rough for you guys. Well, we'd be glad to give you a rundown of things if that's what you're looking for. Wow, he really is resourceful. Thank you. Yeah. Because we inquired about the state of things over on Kelvin. So, do we not have, wanted signs with our face all over or anything? I'm confused by this. Are we not wanted people? To be honest, it hasn't been too crazy here. In fact, you could say it's been almost peaceful. Been no major battles or anything. Delay is mostly 100%. Most other stuff has a number to it. Poison's 10%, I think, and say. Yeah, so see, that's the thing that's weird to me. Poisons, petrifies, all those things have an actual percentage before it. The delays do not. The delay had plus 15, plus 2, plus this, plus. So that's the thing I think that's throwing me for a loop, if that makes sense. Yeah, mainly because the Noble Alliance is dominating. Granted, the Seldic itself has been pretty tense since everything started. I see. How about your farm then? Safe to assume things haven't changed much on that front? Not exactly. With all the restrictions on the railroad network, among other things, we've been feeling the effects of the war. The grain market's taken a massive hit thanks to those train restrictions too, which only makes our situation worse. Yeah, almost everything we produce here gets sold off at the market. It doesn't help that the provincial army's been requisitioning goods from people lately too. Morty. Here's hoping things go back to normal soon. You're preaching to the choir. This might sound like an odd question, but you haven't seen any students around this area, have you? Students? Can't say we have. Why do you ask? Oh, no real reason, just curious. Well, get out of your hair now. Thanks for the update. Should make our lives a little bit easier. Thank you. No worries. Just watch your backs if you're gonna be here a while. Thanks for the warning. We'll keep our eyes open. Well, it was probably a stretch to hope for any leads around here, but I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. You know what? Why not? Why not? Give me a couple seconds.
Search me, I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy, now you got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't
There we are. I'm back now. Thank you. Oh, yeah, we can delete that. No wonder that was so... I was like, why did my Formula 1 go from that to golf? I was like, what the hell was going on there? Jesus, I'm confused. Say, the +2 on Pete is how much the enemy will go down on the ATB bar. So his delay will be +2 if it hits. The chance is 100% most of the time, and most bosses have 10 or 20 on their delay. So that will cut the chance down a lot. So if they're down to a 10 or 20... That's down from that's the 100 that's going down to the 2. So like, but I feel like in the previous game, I was really taking advantage of like a few fights. So maybe their delay wasn't off. Maybe their delay was 100. So maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Well, we did get some information on what the Noble Alliance is up to, but yeah, let's just check out Keldic for now. I don't expect we'll run into much trouble while we're there. You know the way, right? Yeah. South down the highway. Alright, so these guys really have nothing. Like, you guys even selling anything, or what? I heard the provincial army's starting requisitioning goods down south. Chances are they'll start doing the same up here soon enough. Oh well, no point worrying too much about that now. It'd be great if this war just ended already. So it seems like, you know, a lot of these people want to see this end, obviously. On a normal monster delay is 100 almost on all of them. It's just the bosses or everything. Okay. My sister's working over at Keldic, so I'm pretty worried about her. And she doesn't have time to come home since her workplace is so busy. She's the only one who can do the chores too, so this place is a total mess. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I want her to come back just so she can do all the chores for us. It's sounding like you want her to do all the chores for you. I feel like we are now overdressed for winter now.
Enemy sighted. Let's take him.
So let's just take a quick peek at this enemy here. I know you can't see it. So his delay is 50. Just like Seal is or Sleep. That means he has a little bit of a resistance to the delay. Everything else is 150. So like a poison's gonna happen. Burn is gonna happen more often. Blind is gonna happen. Confusion's gonna happen. So those are the things that you want to take advantage of there, I guess. And then of course we have a fight in there already of delaying. So, yeah. So, we reach them both. We can.
Here you go.
Here I go.
For God's sakes.
Sure thing.
We're supposed to be blinding these things. It didn't even work. You're whacking us. Get out of here, you smelly, smelly, terrible, terrible. All right, Boris, where would I be without you? Thank you. We'll get it. All right, yeah, there's just nothing really much here. There's just the highway, and life is a highway. You're off work today, right, Dark Fantasy Realms? I think you said you go back on Wednesday. Hey, look at this, a flying caterpillar, also known as a butterfly, but not really.
Let's move.
Oh, I feel so bad about like attacking half of these things.
Second form. Damn! Now's our chance.
Yes, your delay is going from 100 to 50%. Your poison, let's say, is 30%. It will go up to 45. Okay.
Sure thing.
Now. Got you.
Yeah. All good, all good. I thank you for that, buddy. So, asking about
That's that.
the overdrive now, it sort of made it sound like I want to use it when I get it. Without like sort of saving it. It seems like it's a good thing to constantly use to always have an advantage. Am I misreading into that a little bit too much, or?
Chest. I wonder what's inside.
White glasses. I always feel like when a game gives you something, oh, look at that. Almost missed that one. don't think I don't know if like the game will show us fishing spots or if I had to find them first. You can use it as you like. Only when you get to a boss, you prefer to have it food at the start to use if in the boss battle when you need. Okay. It'd only take a few hours on foot from here. You wondering how things are over in Trista? If it's bugging you that much, we could always go take a look. Do we have the time? Not for detours. Hell looks right over there. I know we're short on time, but still, it's obvious that it's on your mind. And trust me, it'll work better if they've got less on their mind to weigh them down. You sure you don't mind? All I want is to get a rough idea how things are in the region. That shouldn't take up too much time, I think. I'm up for it. Let's get this over with. Wait, so are we now going on over to Trista? I guess. I mean, I'm all for heading on over there. I remember this area too.
Sit! Ha! Bring it on! Here I go!
Oh, for Christ's sakes! Hit the broadside of something with these people. Okay, good. I was gonna head over there, so that made good sense.
My turn.
Oh, hit the broadside of a barn, Reen. Just make contact. It's all I ask, bud. It's all I bloody ask. Yeah, I mean, God, why would you not go to Trista?
Well, that's that.
I mean, wouldn't you care for it? On flyers, if you don't have guns or bows, normal attack will miss more, so use more crafts. Okay, thank you. It must be embarrassing watching me play this. Let's do a lap. We'll murder some things. Hey, get away from me, doggo.
Let's get started.
Ooh, is that a tomato? How dare you? How dare you?
Second form. Damn!
That's what I'm talking about. Petrify a couple of things, murder a couple other things. There we go. I feel like I just need to add some fire to you, my friend.
I'm up. Well, that's that.
See, it always was to me. It made opposite sense. If you had a gun or a bow, it'd be harder to hit something flying and easier to hit something stationary. And I think the opposite of if I had a,
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
you know, oh, shield too. God, they're handing it. Oh, wait, that thing could have been destroyed. How dare you? Oh, now I have too many quartz. Why did I buy so many quartz? Who told me to buy all these things? ADF and magic evasion, 15%. Oh, it's magic evasion. I got that. Is that something good I want to throw on someone, maybe? Probably Toval. Oh, yes, absolutely. You've made a lot more sense for me, Boris. Absolutely, thank you. I think it just needed to be explained in plain English for someone like myself, and now I get it. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna ask you tomorrow about the Final Fantasy references and resistances. Then, okay? We all together on this.
Here goes! Overdrive!
So I guess now I could. Oh yeah, well I got the heal there. All right.
Second form. Damn!
No, you are very helpful, my friend. Very helpful.
Gotcha!
Don't think that you're not helpful at all. You were absolutely wonderful in explaining things.
I'm up.
My turn. There! Ha! Now's our chance! Now's our chance!
Leave it to me. I'm up. Sorry, that's it for you.
That was a good little bonus. Sure. All right, where are we heading? Yeah, that was the Trista Highway, but we're gonna do a lap just to fight some enemies, take in the scenery a little bit. It's a slow-moving windmill. I think I remember when we first came here, these guys gave me a little bit of trouble. I want to say, like, honest to goodness, trouble. Okay, so there we have some 200s. So that's just, again, the resistances is like ×2, right? Okay.
Sit. Ready to go.
Let's move.
Sure thing. They're off balance.
Got you.
Boy, these things aren't even going to get a chance. That's unfortunate.
Sure thing.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
Boy, Reen is really catching up on the levels there, though. Seems like Toval's slowing down a little bit, and
Here I go.
oh, there's them flyers.
Second form. Damn!
Look at that, I remembered.
Now! Gotcha! You're done!
I'm up.
Small question on the side. How are you with playing a dungeon crawler? Like, explain to me like what a dungeon crawler is. Like, I mean, I sort of know what a dungeon crawler is. Like, is there a game I've played before that'd be a dungeon crawler? Because I would assume like isn't a Japanese RPG sort of like a dungeon crawler? I mean, I know not specifically, but I mean, I know they're all a little different. But if you could give me something like an example, I think I'd be interested.
Let's move. There! Ha! Now! Gotcha! You're done!
Oh, there's a kitty coming over. You're so tired. You almost fell off the fridge.
That was all you.
Like, isn't there like those Dragon? No, I was gonna say those Dragon Quest builders, but I don't think those are Dragon or Dragon crawlers. What?
Wrap this up.
Let's move.
Sure thing.
What do you hate? You hate Earth. I don't think that's it, but I'll use it. I think that was more so like needle shot or something it was shooting at.
Let's move. Okay, it's safe for now.
Yeah, you're just doing a lap. Just. Oh God. I think I removed the turbo button, which I didn't think I needed anyways. But yeah, do a lap and we'll head on over to Trista. Yeah, now to me, heading to Trista is like is it just gonna be shut down? Like that's what I'm thinking out loud. Like, geez, Louise. A wolf monster that moves in packs.
Ready to go. One, two. They're off balance. All right, let's get it.
I think Persona is that type. We'll look it up. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, God, I love Persona, so If that makes sense to you, for sure. I love a dungeon crawler.
Ready to go.
Absolutely.
Here you go. Whew. That's that.
And the thing is, like, people can have different takes on what different games mean to them, right? Like, some people can think, like, this game means this to them, this mean, you know, does a Japanese RPG just end up because it's made by a Japanese developer, or is it, like, mean that it's, you know, it has the style of a Japanese RPG, right, made by, you know, an American company type of thing? I think that's how that would be interpreted by most people, but some people have different interpretations. Oh man, why does it keep zooming in? Oh my god, we got some work to do here to get to Trista. I like work though. I like, what is this glowing thing? What the heck?
Bring it on.
I'm up. Arcus activate. Whew. Well, that's that.
It's still as funny to me. All this time, Toval never really came off to me as a caster until, like, you know, at the beginning of the game where he sort of saved us, but it never screamed out to me. I always thought, like, Bracer, you know, giant sword, you know, I'm gonna fuck your day up type of thing.
Here I go.
A lot of flying things.
Second form. Gale.
Come on.
Sure thing. Here you go.
I mean, we still have to play strikers too, right?
Well, that's that.
A dungeon crawl is a type of scenario in fantasy role-playing games which heroes navigate a labyrinth environment, a dungeon, battling various monsters, avoiding traps, solving puzzles, and looting. So that would be my thing, though. Wouldn't you consider almost any RPG that has a dungeon, like a lot of... Like, this game, I actually wouldn't say has too many proper dungeons. Like, when you think of a dungeon, they even exist in something like The Legend of Zelda, right? Like, you go to the water temple, you go to the fire temple. Those are dungeons that are all limited to a specific thing, right? Are these pom-poms? They are. Steals EP and CP from those who dare touch it. Well, screw you, you're not taking that crap from me.
Second form. Gale.
I'm up. Try this.
Fire. My turn.
Now, are we going to give me a ton of experience points for those things? That used to be the deal. Not so much. The original games, they gave... Yeah, Hades, yeah, that's a perfect example, actually. Yeah, Hades is a great example. I liked Hades. Or Diablo. A Diablo would be another good example, right? Sure. Yeah, I like those games. What is it? Is it Path of Exile is another one? I prefer Diablo more, but yeah, all the same. All the same.
Overdrive.
Now! Gotcha! Ready to go. Here you go.
God, I haven't even finished Hades. I feel really bad about that. I mean, that's a run game. So, like, to me, like, you can sort of finish it up at your pace. If I go back in to play it, it's not going to be a big deal. You know, you have a couple runs, you get a little better, you're building your character.
That's that.
Have you ever heard of a game named The Labyrinth of Refrain? No, I've never heard of that. Is that an old game? Is that a new game? Is it on PC, console? Was that game born in the 80s?
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
More flying things. Means more Gale. Come on, Gale.
Now's our chance. Gotcha.
It's a PC game. Okay.
I'm up.
Well, that's that.
Like top down. I'm always interested in things, man. I always am. I mean, it's not like I don't have enough on my plate already, right? But God, finger slipped. Oh, I bet you there's a fishing spot there.
Let's get him.
Like, I think I also have to get over the running urge of wanting to play games over again. Like, I'd love to go through the Dark Souls series again, stuff like that. It's tough for me, but
1, 2. Huh.
Okay, it's safe for now.
ooh, we didn't get a lot there.
Inside.
Earthly, aye, look at that! You finally got something that's gonna be usable, my friend. Analysis. I feel like, did I not have information? Yeah. Allows you. So is information and analysis the same thing, sort of? If you know Disgaea by chance, the comedy and labyrinth of refrain. Oh yes, I remember Disgaea. Fun game with Laharo, having fun. Sure, I like those games. I haven't played one in forever. One of those other games, Phantom Brave. Love that game back in the day. Sure. I'm thinking we could take Analyze off and put on Earthlance. All right, yeah, that's if this isn't a fishing spot, I don't know what is. Yeah, fancy you bring that up. Yeah, I've been willing to get into those games. Those are some old classics for sure.
Not bad.
We caught a fighter. How about something a little different? You know, that way we get some new fishies. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. We're waiting. Yep. Yep. You remember those guys from Sesame Street? Yep. 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 The Martians, I think they were. Freaking hilarious. Not a lot of variety in the fishes in this department.
Caught one.
All right, we are done. All right. So you have to come across a fishing spot to then get it on the thing. All right. Yep. All right, we'll murder this guy. Oh, I forgot that was not your butt. That's your face.
My turn.
What do you got? Oh, wind is not your thing. So yeah, we'll just delay ya.
Now's our chance.
I always thought like Disgaea was really like one of those few games where like the numbers got off the charts, right? Like you were doing in the millions of damage, and like it was just like a good tactical RPG. And then they went off like, was it the Pinnies or the Prinnies, the little penguin guys that you'd come across? They got their own game. Come here, Mr. Pom Pom.
Let's wrap this up.
Here I go. Second form. Gale!
Now's our chance. Gotcha.
Sure thing. Here you go.
Very nice.
What's that?
There we go. I gotta feel like I still got to improve my lighting in my stream. Although, I feel like every once in a while I just can't beat the sun. That's the one problem. Maybe I should become back an evening streamer again. Maybe that's is that in the cards? I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't think we're getting past there. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Ah, it's like they've set up a checkpoint. How many disguises are there now? I remember like 3. Oh yeah, we're definitely not getting past all that. All those armored cars. And even they got a few soldats on watch too. Man, I can't believe they got those things at the station at a checkpoint. It's like Trista's being really heavily guarded. This route does lead to the capital as well, so that's no surprise. Well, there's no getting through here, unfortunately. Sorry, this was a waste of time. Not at all. Thanks to you, I can get back to focusing on the task at hand. Seriously, thanks. Hey, no need to thank me. From 1 to 6 in D2, there's a second part of the first game. Oh, jeez. And to be honest, I was just hoping I'd be able to get in contact with old Mick. Oh, didn't realize you guys were that close. Celine was always around him when he was breaking out sardines. Maybe. I've known him for years. I figured talking to him would be the fastest way to figure out what's going on elsewhere in the country. Oh well. Well, we're not going to achieve much hanging around here. We best get out of here before they spot us. Yeah, we're not too far from Seldick. Yeah, that sort of sucks. Can't really do too much. I mean, does it let me even get into this little nook here? Nope. Alright, yeah, I will listen to you, game. You do not want me to go over there, and I won't go over there, so I'm going to get an extra couple points. Why can we not always keep up on the non-zoomed part, please? Look at that lovable mushroom, just having a fun, gay old time, and then I come over and whack it with a giant sword. Like, screw you.
Now! Gotcha! I'm up! Here you go!
He's even got like the Harry Potter-esque thing going on too. It's pretty comical.
Here I go. Now!
Should have lit that mushroom on fire.
I'm up!
Oh, it was nap time. Look at that. Oh, how did that fall? Oh, jeez. I mean, mind you, it's been like this the entire time, but... Cat needs to come up here. Or my wife doesn't know how to put away some toys. Always a direct possibility. Or my son forgot how to put away his toys. Alrighty, heading back. Are we going the right way? Yes, everything's going on. Alright, I wish these pawns would give a little bit more experience.
Ha! Enemy sighted. Let's take him out.
Enemy sighted. Craft Gale.
Gale!
There we go. Just get that finishing point. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh, shit on my dick and call it penises.
Fire! Here I go.
Night night.
Okay, it's safe for now.
See, it's funny when Dark Fantasy Realms brought up yesterday the font. I really noticed the font on not necessarily of these things that are ongoing right now, but I noticed them on the attack parts. A fair warning: the Labyrinth of Refrain has an age of 70 plus, considering in front of who you play it, and if you ever get interested, the fonts and everything. Oh, I mean, I think I'm fairly certain I have the mature rating thing up for my streams, so they're not really a big deal. And then when I put everything on YouTube, I have it marked as not for kids. I mean, you can only do so much on your side of things for streaming. And you know, I can only do so much. But thank you for that warning.
Let's get him.
I think Dark Fantasy's ears are burning is what's happening. I think. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Ready to go. Here I go.
Overdrive.
You don't need to yell it out there, folks. Jeez Louise.
Try this.
Fire. Here I go.
You nailed it, Reen.
Thanks, but that was all you.
Another dreaded one of them work days I gotta go to today. That sucks. Alright, yep, right on over to Keldic. Is it Keldic or Seldic? I've heard both, I feel. Like
Let's get
I've heard Keldic Warrior. I've never heard Seldic, but I could have sworn that's what I heard them say was that, so. Fire? No, they are not fire mating peoples. Keldic! Your workday's over. Workday's over are always a good call.
Disactivate.
There she is. That's what we wanted to see from Toval. More fun stuff like that. Hey, how come he had Cross Crusade to save us in yesterday's stream, and now he doesn't have it as part of his repertoire? Come on. Should have probably put some product in the hair. That probably would have been a better call.
I did it. Enemy sighted. Let's take him out. Let's move.
Why do we gotta take everybody out? What is with this whole thing of taking everyone out? Yeah, only at this point I'm half day and I'm only 10% alive. You get some dizzying work for yourself there, buddy. Do you mind answering? I ask you what you do. Oh.
Here I go.
See if we get lucky. We did.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
I mean, your job you could work at a morgue. You could be moving bodies around like Dark Fantasy Realms does in her off time. I heard her and DJ Anime do that on the side. You know, keeps them busy, out of trouble per se. You do body work on cars, yeah. That seems like that would be rather stimulating work. Yes, you do. You guys told me secretly in Discord. Don't make me share the information. See, that's how you call some people out of the woodworks, right? You just get them like, are they really lurking or what, right? Look like the market's still up and going. Go ahead and prove it. Oh, you asking for receipts now? I don't have the receipts. It's been a while since the last time I was in Seldic. Keldic. Those farmers said things were tense here, but I was expecting worse. Yeah, it doesn't actually seem that bad, even with the odd armored car here and there. That's probably evidence of how much this war is going in the Alliance's favor. Huh. So they've let that get to their heads, have they? Well, we should start asking around to see if we can get anything out of the townsfolk. Here's hoping someone knows something about the rest of Class 7. Right. Oh. But one warning. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but you're pretty high on the noble. I was just gonna say, where is that Alliance list? This wanted list, the FBI. We're wanted everywhere, obviously. I would have thought. Even if you're in plain clothing, try not to stand out too much. Otherwise, it's all over. Understood. Well, let's get to work. But with work comes an end of a stream. Like I said, I gotta go to work soon. I like to have some chill out time, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. A good stopping point. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. As always, it's time for me to say goodbye and good night. Bang. I'll see you tomorrow. Final Fantasy IX, though, tomorrow. See you guys. Bye. Yeah.